Hello there, Nokorab here, and we are standing in our end city in the living quarters section that we were building up, that we have been building up as the refugee home for the Endermen after we defeated the Ender Dragon and stopped the End Invasion. It's been a long time since we've been back here. We've been obviously working on all the completionist advancements and have now successfully achieved both peace in the kingdom in the overworld and war machine in the nether. So the last real advancement that we have to collect for the base New in Town is a shining city, which will require us to build all the functional end city structures, of which there are 8 left. We do only have, I believe, 2 Tyrant Loci left, possibly even just the one Tyrant Locus left. So our goal for this episode, where I think we're going to go ahead and start by building the gravity tanks here. And then we have 2 nether stars as well, so we can, with some extra resources, purchase up to 2 more Tyrant Loci from our King of the End, who's up in his throne up there. After that, though, we're going to need to get more Tyrant Loci from the King of the End, which means more nether stars. And I think the main way that we're going to do that, hopefully, if things work out, is we're going to try to build the Tyrant's Prison, which was an originally cut structure from the base New in Town that I re-implemented as part of the aesthetic New in Town add-on. So that is a rather somewhat expensive structure that serves as a final resting place for the immortal wither that is the Tyrant, and every day it generates nether stars. So that's definitely going to be what we want to do, because it's going to be a lot easier, or if not just as easy as killing many withers, to get the rest of those nether stars. We're going to have to get wither skulls either way, so we might as well build a Tyrant's Prison. It's going to take a little while to get to that point, so at least to start with, for this episode, we're just going to go ahead and kind of get back in the groove of things and build some gravity tanks, which I think shouldn't be terribly impossible. We do have some of the materials already, so we have the 2 tropical fish buckets. We have the materials to make the soul torches just fine. Should have plenty of obsidian. Getting the endstone shouldn't be too much trouble. But then it's the glass. We have the purpur as well, the popped coarse fruit. But it's the glass that's really going to be the deciding factor for us. I believe it was 32 obsidian. Does that sound right? That's not it. 32 obsidian. We'll need a little more endstone, but that's not too much trouble. And then, of course, a Tyrant Locus, which you've got right here. We have the tropical fish in our overworld chest. But then, yes, like I said, we're going to need to get some purple and white stained glass. Thankfully, we have tons of bones, so getting the white dye will not be a problem. We'll need to smelt out some glass, looks like a total of 64. And we'll get a little bit extra because we're going to need more purple glass for the redstone dome later on. Looks like we will need 32 for that. So we'll get a stack and a half total of glass smelted up. And then we will use what we need to on the gravity tanks here. To get the purple, we're going to need some blue and some red. And it means we're going to have to figure out a way to get that dye, which I think we can do now that we have access to the in-between. Shouldn't be too hard to get a good number of blue and red flowers. With that said, let's go ahead and put the ingredients that we do already have so far away. We'll go to the overworld, get that sand, and go to the in-between and get the flowers that we need. I'm thinking we're going to put the gravity tanks right there. I think that'll be a very reasonable place right above our return portal, and that way we can jump straight back into the return portal and go to the overworld and do what we need to do. So yes, I think we'll put it all in here. So we've got our Tyrant Locus. I believe the fish go right there. We've got that. We're going to need more endstone, but that is where we will call it for the moment. We'll purchase some more later, I think, from the Enderman that is there. Let's go ahead for now, hop in the overworld, and get working on the sand that we need, and then we'll go to the in-between and get those flowers. So the sand, I think we can go to the dark oak forest, which is over here. And then there's a little pond back there where we should be able to find a decent amount of sand. Then we'll jump in our in-between portal, as I said, and get the flowers. Hey there! If you're enjoying this video, please remember to leave a like and share with your friends, and to subscribe to keep an eye on when new videos come out. If you want to get involved with the community, you can join our Discord server, where you can also learn how to get involved with the New in Town Dimensions beta release for 1.17, or you can follow me on Twitter. With all that, thank you so much for watching, and back to the show. I'm repeating all this because I am been known to forget things, especially while recording. We'll go ahead and grab this flower while we're thinking about it. So ideally, I'd like to avoid a significant loss of sanity. So like I said, we're going to need quite a bit of sand, so I'm going to start by taking care of this beach here. Oh boy, that is very fast. Oh boy. I don't usually have high efficiency shovels. I apparently need to get them more often because, wow, that is nice. Okay. Let's see where we're at now. Oh, apparently they're moving too quick. There we go. Okay. Let's gather all this and we'll see where we are. I do love having the depth strider too. I'm not used to having that either. So we just need a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think that's everything. Yep, perfect. So we'll start smelting those. We'll smelt them in the end. We do have a furnace there. So let's, for now, just get to the in-between and get, hopefully, a whole lot of flowers. Unfortunately, I don't know how easy it's going to be to farm flowers. Since we're not in a flower forest, we can't really plan very well. We could, of course, buy dye from our weaver ship in the buried ocean, but we'll see if we'll need to do that. Let's see if we have any, I suppose, at our little sheep den thing, whatever it's called, pasture? Yeah, let's call it a pasture. All right, we'll be on our way here. We may speed through this walking part. I don't know that I have too much to talk about right now. Of course, I've got my little cutaway that's probably coming up shortly here to remind you to be involved with the community and all that good stuff. All right, we're gonna need quite a lot of blue and red, so we'll get these red tulips as well. By the time this comes out, I would hope the Land Rover update should be out, update 2.5, introducing all kinds of new stuff. Editing and fixing and replacing various parts of New in Town, just to make it that much more quality of life, and all kinds of new content coming, you know, railways and two plot structures and rotating structures, which I know has been something that people have been really asking about. Hopefully implemented in a way that people like and enjoy, and will take advantage of. It definitely was very tedious work. But I hope well worth the wait. So that should be out here shortly. This series is not going to be updating to that version, in part because we already have the Peace in the Kingdom in advancement. It would suck to have to build a couple more structures to get it again. And in part because since we already have another fortress, we aren't going to be able to get the new nether structure, the Withermaw, in this world. So it would be a little bit sad to miss out on that and the town structure that its special item is used to construct, the Grand Cathedral. So this series will not be updating to version 2.5. That will instead be what we use in the Season 2, which will take place in the 1.17 update of Minecraft. Possibly even a future version of New in Town. If I'm expecting, since 1.17 should be a little whiles away. These don't give purple, do they, Allium? No, it goes magenta. We don't need magenta. Since 1.17 introduced marker entities, there will definitely be an update for New in Town that will be replacing all of the area effect clouds that I currently use for all the invisible entities that run basically everything about New in Town with these marker entities, which theoretically should greatly improve performance. Still a data pack, so it's still going to be more performance heavy than a mod, and it's still a large data pack, so it's still going to be more performance heavy than other data packs, but hopefully that will be a massive improvement from where we are now, and it'll be much more stable for servers. And then at that point, maybe we'll look into a New in Town server, depending on how we're doing on Patreon status again. If you are interested in a New in Town official server, definitely keep an eye out, but also remember, if you've been paying attention to the Dev Diary videos, you know, servers cost money. And I'd really like to start a server for you guys, but to a certain extent, New in Town needs to be sustaining enough to support that. So if you are interested in a New in Town server, getting one started up, it would be really helpful if you considered donating on Patreon. Not a requirement, not trying to, you know, hold back the existence of a server or your, you know, role or abilities in a server behind a paywall. But it's going to be having more Patreons, having a steady supply from New in Town, and having it be more sustaining is just going to make the my ability to start a server much more likely and much more possible in the sooner rather than later. All right, let's see what we're working with here. All right, well, let's see how much we're working with right now. I don't think that's enough blue dye, but it is close to enough red. So we do need some more blue, and we will need more red. So we want to continue exploring the in-between, I think, for more cornflowers, because that's going to be a good way. Of course, we could get some more lapis lazuli as well. That is a thought. Maybe just, I don't remember how much lapis lazuli we have, but we should be able to get more fairly easily if we go mining. So maybe we'll just pick more red flowers here and get the rest of what we need through, where was I going with that? Through mining lapis lazuli. So we'll see how much more we have after we get a good more chunk done through here. 34, I think that's enough. I assume it's just a 1-to-1 to get purple. Excuse me. Oh, ooh, even better. Well, we might not quite need that much. We'll go ahead and grab the rest of these cornflowers on the way back, I suppose, just to make it so we don't either have to go mining or have to go mining for a little bit less, depending on how much lapis lazuli we have at the settlement. So yeah, let's keep going this way. Not going to be too much of use in the Primordial Desert. We could go searching for a lapis lazuli there, but I think it's just going to make more sense to do so in the overworld if we have to. So continue back along the path, keep our eyes peeled for some extra cornflowers if we need them, but looks like we're doing pretty okay on red dye at the very least. So let's see here. I do want to say, by the time you see this recording, we should be very, very close to 20,000 downloads, possibly even really approaching it or having just passed it. We've been seeing a lot of growth lately. If you've been joining New in Town just recently, thank you for becoming a part of this amazing community. We're very close to, like I said, reaching 20,000 downloads, or perhaps by now just have. And I couldn't have done it without such amazing support from the community, whether you've been around for a long time or you are brand new to the Settlers experience. I just want to thank you for being a part of this with me, and I hope that you'll stick around and see all the amazing things that are yet to come with this data pack, these data packs, and this community. I'm really looking forward to just sort of giving, not necessarily giving back to the community, I don't want to think of it like that, but continuing to make the community feel special and make New in Town feel special. Are you a donkey? Okay. Let's go to sleep real quick so we don't get murdered in the night. And then we will take a look at our lapis lazuli supply. Some of it, most of it might be up in the wizard tower. We'll take a look. Let's see here. It doesn't look like any is there. So, oh, there's a little bit there. Okay. So let's see what we're working with. So I'm thinking, theoretically, this should give us quite a lot. Quite a lot. Yes, indeed. It looks like we just need a little bit more lapis. So that took a whole stack, so literally just 5 more lapis. We should definitely have that up in the wizard tower, I would think. So I made a little bit more red dye than we needed, kind of for nothing, but that's okay. Right. Pop on up here. Come on. Okay. Come here, come here. Here we go. Okay, yeah, we're chilling. Chilling on lapis. Actually, I think I just need... Oh, no, I do need that. That's right. Okay, there we go. That's all the purple that we need. So then we'll go to the end and start smelting this sand. And then get some more endstone while the sand is melting. Should be super duper nice. Let's get going. All right. Fortunately, missed out on our daily drop for the end since we were in the overworld at that time, but that's okay. Maybe I'll take a look at what our librarian's up to. Again, interestingly, these 2 trades seem to be stuck, and I'm not sure why. Shouldn't really be doing anything differently. Ooh, loyalty 3. Is it worth it? I don't know that it is. We already have loyalty 2 on here. I don't really know what extra loyalty levels do. Maybe it just comes back faster? Not sure. What we might do here at some point is make this stairway up to the end city a little bit nicer and easier. Oh, there's 1 endstone in there. That's cool. Okay, so let's do this and that. And I think we'll just stick all these blaze rods in here, to be honest. Good, good. So we've got lots of dye here. We've got a couple of extra materials, more than we need. But I think we'll go ahead and purchase the rest of the endstone that we need from our endstoneer right here. Who sells it at, ooh, not a great price. Perhaps not. Perhaps we will just mine it all up right here. But to do that, we will want a better pickaxe. We'll want our efficiency pickaxe. So let's run and do that real quick. I think I keep it, yep, right here. It is our mending one now as well. So probably should keep it nearby. But let's go ahead and start doing some of this. Want to be a little careful not to mine the obsidian with our more efficient pickaxe. But it looks like we will be okay in that regard. So there's 25 up there, and then we've got this one. We need a total of 48. So let's see. 25, that puts us to 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I think I need one more. Okay, I think we're okay. All right, well, come on up here. Eat some pork chops on the way. Head to our living quarters and unload some of our inventory, and then we'll go from there. At some point, I think we'll go out in search of an end city as well. Oh, I need soul torches, that's right. Let's put all this right here. Dirt. Where was I going? Here, it looks like, oh, I think I only need 1 actually. And then I've got some coal here, so stick, coal, soul, okay. I think it's just 4, right? Yep, 4 soul torches. I have those in the right place. We're working on that. That's in the right place. Okay, so let's go put the end stone away as well as the soul torches, and then we'll just wait for the sand to smelt. And then, like I said, I think we'll go out in search of end cities at some point too. We're doing pretty okay on end rods, but I would like some more at some point. We're also, like I said, want to get more elytra. We need at least 1 more pair for our phantom aviary. Oh, there's 1 extra. Okay. There's that. So then we're just waiting on the glass. All right. Oh, come here. Okay. Once we get the gravity tanks, that is going to be the main reason that we want it, so we don't fall through those pitfalls anymore. Put the end stone down here. Where am I going? I want to go to the living quarters. Here we go. Of course, we are going to want to go down there anyway, because that's where the furnace is. I suppose we should start using this furnace. I don't know if that's necessary. All right, where was I going? End stone can go in here. We are going to want to put this right here. And then, yeah, let's go down to the furnace and wait for the... Oh, very nice. Maybe we should actually check our daily resource drops. I think most of that is over there. And then there's some down at the bottom, of course, the chorus fruit and end stone down at the bottom. But we've got some golden apples here. Ooh, a decent amount. Very nice. Come here. we go. Probably should put those over here. Makes sense. And then, what do you guys got for me? Awesome. Some pearls hanging out. Thank you very much, ender mollusks. Just a couple, not a whole bunch. And then up here, do we have anything? I don't remember. I don't think so. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pearl down. Oh. Can I please? Thank you. Yeah, we'll just go down there. Hello, Enderman. Okay, so we've got this drop and this drop as well. And how are we looking on our glass? Getting there, slow but sure. Maybe I'll take a couple of these and some of what's left here and do it up top. I think that makes sense. Alrighty, pop on up here. And then get just some simultaneous smelting done. So that will help alleviate just a bit of this. I think blaze rods do 20. I'm pretty sure. Let's grab this back out of here. Put that and this in there. Keep this on me right here. We've got the dye, of course. Might be more than we need. I'm not sure. But at least we have a bunch. Okay. What was there? Oh, the pickaxe. That's right. Let's do that. There we go. Keep that safe. Is there anything... I'm gonna do that. There we go. Is there anything that I need? Well, while we're working on the gravity tank, so the purple's gonna go on top and white on bottom. So we have that memorized. Like I said, I think we're gonna... What do we want to do next? Golden apple tree, golden carrot farm. We have to go to the nether anyway to get netherite. So maybe we'll make a whole trip of it. Go try and get a little bit of netherite so we can get a netherite hoe for our golden carrot farm. And then we'll go over to the fortress and start working on trying to get those wither skulls. It would be nice if we could get an even better looting sword. So that one's not very good. But that will require a hanging around with a librarian for a little while, or doing some enchanted books. I don't know that that is the best way to go about it, but it is a thought, theoretically. We could go to the overworld and take some time and try to do that. But let's see. So golden carrot farm, like I said, phantom aviary. At some point, like I said, we're going to go out to get some more elytra. Since we have an elytra, that will make it a little bit easier. Of course, we'll need to get some rockets, but that's okay. Redstone dome we could do next pretty easily. We'll have to go, I suspect, and get some more quartz. Yeah, because we don't have much, but that's okay. So maybe we'll try and keep a running tally of what we need from the nether. So netherite, quartz, and wither skulls for sure. Looks like the slime den, we need more slime blocks. So that'll be something we spend some time in the overworld working towards. We have a throne room ready. Hall of Heroes, like I said, not even going to worry about it right now because I don't know that we're going to have any convenient way to get 2 blocks full of netherite. That's just crazy. I really do wish that I hadn't spent that netherite ingot on the extra chest plate. That would have been much appreciated, because then I could have done either a pickaxe, I suppose would have been a good idea at the time, or the hoe, so that we don't have to go back and search for more. But just for ancient debris shouldn't be that big a deal, especially with our potions of spelunking, which I put somewhere probably in there. Let's see, what else do we still have? The shulker vault. We have tons of shulker shells, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Living quarters we have. Lava chamber, probably a good idea at some point, but don't need it right this second. Of course, it could be a really easy one to do really soon. We'll take a look. And oyster we have. Return portal, warped arbor. We'll want to work on that. Shouldn't be too hard. We'll either... I suppose the nether fortress is in a warped forest. We could mine the nylium that we need there instead of having to grow some. Save us on bone meal some. So really we don't have too much that's really difficult. It's just a lot of, namely going back and forth between the nether, the overworld, and here in search of all those materials. So not the complete end of the world. I think we're in pretty decent shape in terms of what we've already done and what we still have to do. But that is not to say that we should get complacent. There's still probably a good 5-6 episodes minimum left before we're properly done with this series. So hopefully you guys are interested in sticking around for that, because I think it's going to be really cool to finally get the last trophy from the trophy room in the Nether Keep, and then we'll call it good for this version for 1.16, and then we'll reconvene in 1.17. But for now, I just want some glass. If you guys could finish smelting, that would be great. Maybe I'll mine a bunch of obsidian while we're waiting, just to kill some time. Oop, come here. There we go. Yeah, probably a good idea. Let's go to that tower that we're tearing down. Having extra obsidian is definitely good. Just mining it while we're not doing anything, while it's not the last thing that we need. We'll just make it that much better and more convenient for the next time, for when we actually do need it. The next structure that we build, next several structures that we build, perhaps. So I'll probably speed through this because nothing else is really happening, and then we will get back to you after a layer or two here, and then the sand should be done, and we can make the gravity tanks. Alright, let's go back to the city. You know what I should do? I do have those 2 nether stars. I was going to spend them on Tyrant Loci before we went to the nether, but maybe we'll go to the nether next episode and start working on that Wither Skull collection, possibly. And then I can use those nether stars, or one of those nether stars, on a beacon to have out here, so that we can have some haste when we're mining up more obsidian in the future. Probably a good idea. Oh, are you done yet? Yeah. Alright. I'll keep you on me. And then we'll go up and get the rest of our glass, which should definitely also be done. And then we'll make our gravity tanks. Okay, come here. There we go. Oh, you're not done yet. Ah. Well, okay. That's okay, actually, because we only need 64 right now. So, how does this work? I think we do this. Okay, yeah, so I got a lot more dye than we needed, but that's okay. So we only need 32 of it to be purple. Go ahead and put that in there. And then we need a good amount of white. That's probably more than enough. So we'll do 32 there. Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. So 4, do that. Get some white. Okay, I think that puts us in good shape. Thankfully, I didn't turn it all into the white dye. Now it's just all bone meal, but we're going to use that anyway. So, gravity tanks are over there. Can I make that jump? I do not think so, but I might be able to make this jump. Nice. And then I can make this jump. Nice. Saving us some time. Okay. Purple and white? Yeah! So here is our gravity tanks. We're playing on an older version right now of New in Town, so we don't have the lever to turn it on and off, but that's okay, because quite honestly, I don't think I want it off anyway, because I'd probably just keep it on. Obviously, I can see why people would want to turn it off, but for the moment, let's just make sure that it does take us all the way down to safety, if we have to. Here we go, down to the start of our tower. Awesome. So we have slow filing too at all times around our city, so we can kind of hover about as much as we feel like we need. All right. And well within the bounds of our city. Should be about 100 blocks. So with that, let's go back up to the gravity tanks and actually take a look around, and we will say our goodbyes for this episode. Come here. This one. And thankfully, since slow falling is actually somewhat fast, it's not really going to be too big of an issue as we're walking around exploring. So gravity tanks, obviously, we're got some glass floor down here, some nice windows to kind of look out there, and then we've got these tanks full of water. Bit hard to see with the shaders, but there are tropical fish in there. So they're kind of just swimming around, being our source of anti-gravity. There they are. Hello. They're being a little bit funny with their dancing there. But regardless, we have our gravity tanks. That is number 8 out of the 14 or 15 that we need to work on. So very excellent step towards our goals here. Like I said, next episode, I think we're going to go ahead to the Nether and try and get some more Wither Skulls, as well as the quartz and warped nylium that we need for the remainder of our structures. We'll need 6 whole Wither Skulls to build the Tyrant's Prison, but once we have that, then we can build all of the End City structures that we want, because we'll have our Tyrant Loci supply basically established. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the New in Town Let's Play as we start to gear up for the end of this season. If you have enjoyed, please remember to leave a like and share with your friends, as well as to subscribe to keep an eye on when new videos come out. Obviously, we just had the trailer video for the new Land Rover 2.5 update by now, I would think. If it's not out by yet, then keep an eye out for that. And check out the channel so you can see when that update comes out and what all's going to be in it, because I think it's going to be very exciting times. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.